We have almost 4.5 days left until Furina releases, which means it is time to prepare for the best character that we will ever get on this account, probably. So we are going to need pools, probably not too many. We do have quite the number of them. We have 140, which is what I wanted. But what I do need is more of her boss drops, more of her materials, and to make sure we have everything we need to level her up as soon as possible. Plus, I would like to get a couple more pools as well. And I mean, Wriothesley is in the banner as well, so should probably prep for him, but I'm going to get really lucky to get him, so we will see. Furina is our main priority. So we need to start off with the local specialties because they are going to reset later than the weekly bosses. She needs these guys. And unfortunately, she also needs this boss, which is not very fun to farm, but I'll have to farm that because we need 46 of those drops and we have a whole one. We are also going to need a bunch of the Whopper Flower drops, which we don't have a very large amount of. And then in terms of talents, we need these books, as well as making sure we have enough of these, which we do, and more of which we are like 200,000 short. So I'll probably just acquire that one pretty easily. So let's start off with the local specialties, then we'll go to the boss, and then we will deal with the Whopper Flower drops, and then the Mora and Primogems. Now, I do also need to think about teams. I'm going to use Furina and probably Wriothesley as well, because hopefully we get him. Maybe run Furina with Clarand and like Lynette and Siegewein and run like a Electro Charge team. I'm not really too sure. So let me know what kind of teams you guys would use Furina in the comments. I have seen some pretty creative teams from you guys, so yeah, let me know. Okay, and just like that, all of the Lake Light Lilies have been farmed now. So moving on to the next thing we need to farm, which is this stupid boss. Although I did just realize we have no resin because I condensed it all so I could go farm these, which are actually the one I want. So let's go farm talents really quick. And even though it is not fun, I don't really want to, I'll probably use some fragile resin to farm the boss. Although I did just remember, I don't know how my artifact situation is. So if we have bad artifacts, I will try to farm like all of the boss today. And then I can just focus on artifacts until Furina releases. If the artifacts are half decent, then I'll probably only do like 5 boss runs today, because that would be a normal day of resin. And then I can just farm the boss for the next couple days. The other thing I did actually just forget about is we also need weekly boss drops, which we need these. We have 9 of them. So that should be a decent amount. I think we could probably go for like a 7, 8, 8 if we wanted to just max everything out with those. If we didn't want to do the normal attack, which I probably won't do, we could probably get the skill and burst up to like 9. Actually, no, we wouldn't. We'd only be able to get up to 8. So I might farm them, but that'll be later on. I only really need like another 3 of them if I want to get both the skill and burst up to 9 and just leave the normal attack at 6 or whatever. Now, let's go run this boss. We will use enough of these to get 200 resin, which is more than I just used. Okay, it is a very good thing that I just finished building a Hyperbloom team, because that is going to make this boss so much easier. Unlucky, we got 3 drops on the first 2, and I was hoping to keep that up, but we only got 2 on that run. Hopefully, the next couple runs, we can just get 3 drops, though. That would make it much easier to farm this boss, which I do not like farming, because he is annoying. We only got 2 again. No. Well, we have another 2 runs, I'm pretty sure. So let's hope we can get 3 drops on those 2 runs. But now that I have mentioned it, we probably won't. Ooh, yes, okay, 3 drops. Okay, and the last run of the day gets us 3 drops as well. Good. I am going to be using you to put some artifacts on and see if I have something decent for Furina. So we would like Golden Troop. That is best for Furina. We want crits and HP, preferably. Okay, that piece looks pretty good. HP percent, double crit, EM. We see more HP percent. That's not too bad. So, good flower. Moving on to the feather. Okay, double HP, double crit. I'm pretty sure that's all we want for Furina is just crits and HP. Let's see, crit damage. More crit rate. Okay, well, I will probably be running a crit damage circlet. Now, onto this, we want HP as well with double crit HP ER. Perfect. That piece, I'm just going to quickly check other pieces on her. Now, I'd say hydro damage would be probably the best, in which case we either have Nouvelette's piece or we have this piece, which doesn't have HP percent, so I don't want to use it as much. And then we want to run crit damage for the circlet because we have a bunch of crit rate on everything else. I will probably steal Linnies. That should be a pretty decent build. I do need to level some stuff up really quick. And we get a nice even spread of stats. We get 2 rolls into ER, but it's a pretty solid piece. I will take it. And we see another very nice even spread of stats there. I would have liked it if it went more into the crit damage to crit rate, but it's fine. We currently are getting 38.1 to 101.8, which is not bad. In terms of weapons, I would probably use Furina on Favonius, I'd say, because I don't really have a DPS weapon. I do have Harbinger of Dawn if I wanted to run more DPS, but I think Favonius would be the best for now. Possibly Finale of the Deep or Skyward, I guess. So at the moment, our Lumine stats are 47.1 to 151. However, Furina does ascend into something. I can't remember if it's crit rate or crit damage. So the crit rate is a little bit low, but I will see how it is on a fully leveled up Furina, and then I can change things from there. If the crit rate is a little bit low and we have a decent enough crit damage, then I will swap this over to a crit rate piece. We have 21,000 HP, which will go up by quite a bit with Furina's levels. So because our artifacts are pretty solid, I am going to leave them. I'm not going to worry about farming them anymore. I will just farm the boss over the next couple days so that we can get all the boss drops we need. We are currently at 17, so we need another 30 of them, but we only had 1 when we started today, so we should be able to get that pretty easily. So now all that we are missing is these guys, so let's go farm these, and then after this I will also do the 2 events that are currently out, finish off the Mikawa Flower Festival story, and then run this event so we can get all of the primos. Then if we need any more to get Wriothesley, if we're kind of close to getting a second 5-star or something like that, then I can do some farming then. Actually, now that I remember, I haven't done the 3rd act of the Mikawa Flower Festival on my main account, so I probably won't do that today because I would like to actually listen to it first before I just spam through the story. So I'll just finish the 2nd act, and then I will do the 3rd act probably like tomorrow or whenever I have it done on my main account. Okay, there is all of the Whopper flowers farmed. I'm going to quickly jump to the crafting bench, and I'll see if we can craft most of the stuff up. We need 6 of these guys. We currently have none of them, and we now have 6 of them. Then we need 1 of the smallest, 9 of these guys, and 9 of these guys, which we do not have, so I'll need to craft some more stuff. Actually, no, I don't, because the boss gives you them, so I'm going to leave them. We need 35 of the lowest. There we go, 1 short, but that's fine. Then we need 95 of these guys, which we do not have. And we need 100 and something of these, which we also do not have. So we can't really go any further with those guys, which is a little bit annoying, but oh well. I will have to farm them every day until Furina releases, basically. So then, finally, it is the talents we need to make sure we have enough of. So we need 9 of the lowest grade. We need 63 of these, and we need 100 and something of these. 114. Okay, so there is 9 of the lowest grade. We now have 100 of those, so let's see how many we can craft of this. Okay, and we're down to 64, so we can't go any further with them, and we have 76 of these guys. So that should be enough to get Furina's talents relatively far. I will again probably farm these once I've done all the bosses. So now let's do the Primogem stuff. Not that I really need too many more, but it would be nice to make sure I have a solid amount so I can guarantee at least Furina. So let's go do the Act 2 of Mikawa Flower Festival. There we go. That is the Mikawa Flower Festival quest done. As I said, I'm going to leave the 3rd act till after I've done it on my main account, so probably tomorrow or something. So now let me quickly do this event to grab all of the primos I can from it. I am not a very big fan of this event, but if I just kind of use a team like this, we generally don't have any problems. I think like 17 is like the highest I've managed to go before. As long as we can clear 15, even if we don't do it in the right time, that's all we need to get the full amount of primos. I don't really care about that stuff. It's not possible anyway, because that is level 20 and I can barely do level 16. I could try to push for higher stars and whatever, but there's no way I'm getting to floor 20 and that's when you get the last set of rewards. So I'm not even going to bother. There's no point. I'm not getting any extra rewards. So it's not worth it really, unless I wanted to challenge myself more, which no thank you, I'm good. So there we go, that is that event done. It could be completed more, but we physically can't go any further really. So that increases our pools all the way up to 142. So we should be able to guarantee a Furina, and hopefully we get a Wriothesley. We'll see. But that is about everything we can do. We have a bunch of pools saved up for Furina. We have a bunch of stuff ready for Furina. I will just do the last little bits of farming in the next couple days. So let's hopefully bring home Furina and maybe Wriothesley. So pretty quick and easy video. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you liked this video, go check out the last pulling session I did on this account. And with that being said, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.